Hi everyone. This is going to be a very interesting webinar in that it's going to cover a very large gambit of information. There's bad news and then there's really good news. I want to preface that when I say bad, I'm not talking doom and gloom. I'm talking son of a bee. This quote by James Madison, in an essence, is going to sum up the energy of this particular webinar. In all very numerous assemblies of whatever character composed, passion never fails to wrest the scepter from reason. In other words, passions rule out over reason at some point. And we all know what usually happens then. I also was sent an email. In essence, it makes reference to President Trump as being a matri hybrid, a bad entity, and doing everything in the world for the international Jewish Zionists. None of it's true. And we're going to be covering this today in the very first part. It's just that right now, the focal point, the center point, the guy in their way, in the deep state's way, in the way of the New World Order, is President Donald Trump, whether you like him or not. What matters is we are talking about tyrannical socialism or liberty. That's what we're talking about. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you real simple. Doesn't matter whether you like the guy or not. He is trying to finish what John Kennedy started. This whole impeachment sham, that's exactly what it is. And what they're trying to do is impeach a duly elected president for crimes he didn't commit. Now, this is going on in every country around the world because almost every country in this planet has some deep state. In Europe, you have the EU Council. This is happening everywhere. Russia. The only country that doesn't have a deep state is China. And that's because they're all united in the idea of conquering the world. And China's going to be dealt with. It may be an outside interference. Here in the United States, the Trump administration has the deep state so furious that they are literally coming out of the closet. You have former CIA directors on MSNBC, the Communist News Network, CNN, that thank God for the deep state, as if it's protecting us from the President of the United States, that it's protecting us from the entire concept and idea of actually being a free country, free people, having all of our individual liberties, which were guaranteed in the Constitution, still being recognized as real and valid. This kind of shit happened in the Soviet Union. That kind of shit happened in Nazi Germany. This has happened in other communist countries, these star chambers.